students. I'm very happy to stand before you for the class of standard 10 geography part. Okay, geography, social studies, lesson 1, resources and development. And we deal with so many topics maybe before and from the same lesson only. This is the part 5. Part 4 we already completed. And there are so many topics also we completed by parts 1 to 3, 4. Today's part 5 from the resources and development lesson 1. And the topic today, land use pattern in India. So, once again I request you to give your attention towards me, and you cast your attention towards me to learn, and then you will get a clear picture about this lesson. And last class mainly we deal with the land utilization, how we use the land, how we utilize the land. About that we discussed, and first we discussed the forest, second the land not available for the cultivation, and point number 3, other uncultivated land, point number 4, fallow land, point number 5, net zone area. These are the 5 topics from land utilization we discussed by the episode 4. Today we are going to deal with this new topic, land use pattern in India, and how land utilized we got the information, and we have to learn something more about land use pattern in India. Okay, maybe the different nations they are using differently according to their own strategies, and how we use it in India. About that we are going to learn from this part. So the use of the land determine both the physical factors such as topography, climate, soil, as well as human factors. Okay. First of all, we have to understand that the use of the land determine both the physical and human factors. Okay, 2 different factors are there. First one is called 2 factors. That is physical, second one is the human. Okay, in India we use the land as 2 different factors. First one is called the physical and second one is called the human. And under the physical maybe the factors, you know that we can understand that topography, climate, soil, and as the human factors, population, density, technological capacity, and culture and tradition. Okay, so the first of all we are going to discuss about the land use pattern in India. That there are 2 different factors are in India. First one is called a physical, and second one is called the human. And the physical maybe the factors we are going to understand about the topography. Okay, topography, and second one is called the climate, and third one is called the soil. You know that topography is very important because the lands are scattered and the relief features of India are different. There are some areas hilly region, and we have different type of soils are there, and different type of soils, and we are all the things we are unable to cultivate that soil. Okay, according to the soil only the cultivation may be changed. So soil also very important, and the climate also very important. For example, the climate for the wheat is not suitable for the climate for the paddy. So these are 2 different climate needed. And wheat doesn't need maybe that much water, but you know that paddy needs more water. Okay, paddy is growing in the water only. So that understand. So the climate also very important, soil also very important, even topography also very important, because that all will come under the physical factors. And the second factor is called human. The human factors, we can understand that the population density. Okay, 1 square kilometer, how many people are living there? That's the density of the population. So the population density, the technical capacity, okay, for doing the agriculture or using the land, we must have some technical capacity, and that also related to the human, and also the culture and tradition. Okay, the people's culture and maybe the tradition all will come under the human factors. So maybe the land use for part in India, mainly two different factors are there: physical and human factors. Okay, you keep in your mind, you can write the lecture note for all those things, and it will help you to learn more. And when we go ahead, we can understand that maybe the economical capacity and culture and tradition, everything is there in the human factors. Then when we learn about the total geographical area is 3.28 million square kilometers. And land use data, however, is 93% of the total geographical area. You know that here very clearly we are getting information that the total geographic area is 3.28 million square kilometers. Okay, 3.28 million square kilometers. Okay, this is the area for the total net zone area, maybe 3.28 million square kilometers. The geographical area. And you know, land use data, however, is 93% of the total geographic area. Okay, you know that here land we use data and giving the information that that is 93% of the total geographical area. That means rest of the maybe the remain the percentage we are not using. Only we used maybe the geographical area is 3.28 square kilometer. But no, from out of that maybe 93% we are using, rest of the we are not using. There will be so many reasons are there and why we are not using. And there are some reasons I will explain right now. And the reason, first of all, the northeast states except Assam has not done fully. You know that why the almost all the areas we are not using. There will be so many reasons are there. And mainly the northeast states and except Assam has not done fully, and because of the topography, because of the relief features of the northeast India, and you know that Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, these are the northeast states are there. So out of this state, Assam almost we are using. Now Arunachal Pradesh, there are some areas we are not using, and when we are going southern part of northeast side, you know the states and so many hilly regions are there. That purpose only we are unable to use almost all the areas for the agriculture. You understand? That purpose only here mentioned that the northeast states except Assam do not have done fully. Otherwise we are unable to do almost all the areas because of the there are some rocky areas are there. Maybe the land maybe up and downs may be there. That purpose only almost the complete area, almost the zone area we are unable to do it because of the relief features. So except Assam, rest of the maybe northeastern states we are unable to do the agriculture completely. That's one of the thing reason. And another one, Jammu and Kashmir occupied by Pakistan. Okay, and northeastern states. Assam. Okay, a northeastern state except Assam, rest of the states, the whole areas we are unable to do the agriculture because of the relief features. That's one of the reason. Why I am talking about all those 3.28 million square kilometers there for agriculture area, but 97% and 93% we are using. Only 93% we are using. Okay, for the zone purpose, for the agriculture purpose. Why? The reason I am saying that maybe northeastern state, except Assam, except Assam, rest of the northeastern state, and fully we are not doing the agriculture because of the early features of India. And point number 2, Jammu and Kashmir occupied by the Pakistan. Okay, Jammu and Kashmir there are some areas are occupied by the Pakistan. So actually these states also belongs to India, but there are some area occupied by the Pakistan. So maybe that also will come under the 3.28 million square kilometer. Okay, but the Pakistan occupied by there are some area from Jammu and Kashmir. So those area we are unable to cultivate. So we are unable to cultivate the total area. Okay, this is the total area. We are unable to cultivate it by because of there are some eastern states except Assam. We can't do the fully the agriculture. And point number 2, Jammu and Kashmir, there are some areas occupied by the Pakistan. And that China have also not been surveyed. Okay, in India and China border, there are some area that also not surveyed properly. China borders also not surveyed. Okay. And northeastern states except Assam, we are able to do the cultivation. Jammu and Kashmir, there are some area Pakistan occupied by, and China, the border, India and China border is also maybe are not properly surveyed. So these are the reasons we are unable to do the total 100% of agriculture in India. Okay, that's the information we are getting from the test. And now, the land under the permanent pastures has also decreased. Okay, you know that the land under the permanent pastures, okay, for the grazing, the land divided, separated for the grazing, that pastures also decreased. The land became decreased for the pastures, others for the grazing land. And the current fallow land have the poor quality of and the cost of cultivation of such land is very high. Okay, it is mentioned that maybe there are some area the land under the permanent pasture has also decreased. The current fallow lands have the poor quality of the benefit. You know that we are the fallow land, we are doing the agriculture, we are not getting the benefits. We are spending money for the agriculture, and that much benefit we are not getting. Then how we are doing? Maybe the agriculture, those areas, the fallow areas. So that was one of the reason the people are not doing agriculture in those areas. The fallow land, we are not getting that much benefit. That purpose only people are not using maybe agriculture, doing the agriculture in those areas. And the cost is very high, but benefit is very less. Who will do the agriculture such a land, fallow land? Because if we are spending money, we are getting benefit, then only people will do the agriculture over there. And if we are spending more money, and that much money also we are not getting from the agriculture, and no one will go for doing agriculture, those fallow lands. So this was one of the reasons. And some lands are cultivated once or twice for 2 or 3 years, but it is included in the net zone area. You know that maybe 3 agriculture years, 4 agriculture years, only once or twice they are doing the agriculture, but this area also included the net total 3.28 million square kilometer. Okay, agriculture areas. Okay, but they are once in a agriculture year, twice in a 3 agriculture years, or 4 agriculture years they are doing only one time, others twice. Okay, agriculture, that area also were included into 3.28 million square kilometers. Okay, agriculture area. But actually, we are only doing 93% of the land for the agriculture. Reasons I have already mentioned here, and few more reasons I explained here. And here mentioned that the part of the net zone area varies greatly from the state to the another. And another thing we have to learn that here very clearly says that maybe the pattern of the net zone area varies greatly from one state to the another. Okay, and we cannot say that maybe, for example, the Himalayan region, the completely hilly regions are there, and just like in the northern plain, we are doing the northern plain almost the fertile area, we are doing the complete agriculture over there. The same thing we are able to practice in Himalayan region. when we going towards the northeastern states, except Assam, you know the rest of the four states, we are never to do the completely, because the complete hilly regions are there, plateaus are there, hilly regions are there, mountains are there, very big valleys are there, and almost the agriculture we can't do. These are the rest of the four northeastern states. But Assam almost the same, and water also irrigation was very good. But rest of the Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, these are the areas, these are the states. We can't do the total aggregation of those areas, because I already informed that purpose we can say that 93% we are doing the agriculture, and out of maybe 3.28 million square kilometers is there, but we are not doing, because reasons I already mentioned here. And here again I mentioned that forest area in the country is far lower than the deserts. Okay, maybe forest area deserted by India maybe more than 33%. Okay. Okay, more than 33%. That's needed. Okay, and we have so many forest resources are there, so that is also needed for the human survival. So forest also needed, and also you know the wildlife is essential for the even human life also, human survival also. Everything is needed for the ecological balance of our own earth, even for India also. So we expected more than 33%, but that is still less than our expectation. Okay, now here mentioned that forest area in the country is far lower than the desert, 33% of geographical area, as it is outlined in the National Forest Policy in 1952. Okay, there will be a 1952 National Forest Policy. Okay, maybe in 1952 there will be a National Forest Policy. They maybe surveyed everything, and according to their survey, they are saying that maybe the forest completely became decreased, because we expect more than 33% of the forest for the wildlife and even for the resources, and but that's a decrease. The land was decreased according to the survey of National Forest Policy in 1952. Okay, so many people depend upon the forest to live. You know that why we need the forest? Because so many people they depend upon the forest. You know there are so many tribal people they are living. Okay, and they are alienated from the rest of the human people, and they are living in the forest. They are collecting the resources from the forest, and maybe the selling, and from there they are living. So they are dependent upon the forest to there, when the tribals are there. And here again we can see that maybe the so many wildlife we are able to see in the forest. So we need maybe at least 33% of the forest, but the forest completely decreased, and the human just enrolled these are the areas and encroached these are the areas, and for the agriculture purpose, for the different purposes that, and degradation also taking place because of the human activities, and the forest became decreased. We expect maybe more than 33%. According to the survey of the survey of the National Forest Policy in 1952, they said that maybe a forest decreased. Now, land termed as a wasteland, it includes rocky, arid, and deserts, settlements, roads, railways, okay, industries, etc. Okay, one of the another thing that we have land agriculture area. These are the area also the people encroached by different purposes. That is mentioned here. There are some area we just play just like the wasteland. Okay, there are some area people use for the wasteland, and not only doing any agriculture over there. And some area just like the rocky area. I already informed you that maybe the Western Ghats are there, Eastern Ghats are there, plateaus are there, even Himalayan region, so many mountains are there, rocky areas are there. When we move towards the eastern side, there also we can see mountain areas are there, rocky areas are there. These are the areas we can't do any agricultural work. So some areas are rocky, and some areas are arid, semi-rain. They used to get the semi-rain. The full rain they are not getting these areas. So semi-arid regions are there. The water is not sufficient for this area for the agriculture, and people can't do irrigation. Maybe is not available. So that areas remain just like the wasteland. People can't do any agricultural activities. Only the rainy season they can do, rest of the time they can't do it. Okay, so the deserts are there, there are some settlements are there, roads, byways and highways are there, railways are there, industries are there. These are the different purposes. Human divide the land, even the agricultural land, divided by the human being for their own settlements, their own purposes, making their own buildings, maybe industries, maybe for their, maybe remain. There are some land just like wasteland, and they made their own settlements. So these are the purposes. Almost all the areas we are unable to cover for the agriculture. So that purpose we are saying that maybe 3.28 million square kilometer agricultural land is available, needed for that. Only 93% we are using. The rest of them we are not using because of the different reasons I have explained right now. Due to the all it resulted in land degradation, and you know that because of these are all the purpose degradation taking place. It is a serious issue for the society and environment. Okay, so these are the problem. Maybe coming the future generation may have a struggle. They are unable to survive because so many problems may arise because of these are the problem. So these are the all information which are explained by the main topic of land use pattern in India. We have land 3.28 million square kilometers, and only 93% we are using according to the National Forest Policy. And 1952 that says that we expanded maybe 33% of land we needed, forest we needed, but forest decreased. And there are so many reasons mentioned why we are unable to cover the 100% of the land for agriculture. Okay, maybe there are some northeastern states except Assam, we can't do the complete agriculture area, and we can't do the complete zone area, and maybe the Jammu and Kashmir, there are some areas occupied by Pakistan. And point number 3, the China border is also not surveyed properly. Okay, these are the so many reasons are there, and so many lands are just maybe people think that just the wasteland, and there are some land maybe desert. There are some areas people made the settlement for there, and maybe road, railways, industries are there. These are the reason, and we can't do the complete maybe 3.28 million square kilometer area. We can't do the agriculture. So only 93% we are doing. This is the information we are getting from the land use pattern in India. Okay, I hope that you understood what are things I explained today. And the next of the topic we will discuss by the next class. Until then, I would like to give bye. Thank you very much. God bless you.